and welcome to English Experience. I'm ETETutor, and in this video we're looking at some examiner's tales. So these are based on my experience of being a GCSE English examiner. Now, what I've got here doesn't scream English, but one of the problems students have is managing their time. And I would suggest that while you are preparing, that you use a calculator if you're unsure of how much time you've got left. So, as you know, your exam papers, so here we've got the English Language paper 1 for AQA, but this would apply for anybody. They show the time allowed by 1 hour 45 minutes. Now, I don't think that is particularly helpful. That's just my personal opinion. So first thing you want to do is, you know, 60 minutes plus 45 minutes equals 105. So that's the total that you're working at. So convert it into minutes. Don't try and think about hour, half an hour, quarter an hour, and so on. Get the full amount in minutes, and then you'll find it a lot easier to work out your time. And when you're practicing, if you say you've done question 1, which, as you know, for this paper is a very short 4-mark question, and you want to only be spending a couple of minutes on that one, so we've got a total of 105. If for some reason you really struggled and it took you 10 minutes, you minus your 10 minutes and you know what you've got left, so you can reassess your timing for the rest of the paper. Now, this is not necessarily something you'll be able to do on the day in the exam, but it will help in terms of preparation. If you're here at 6 AM on the morning of an exam, which I'm not going to lie, from my YouTube statistics I've seen can happen, I would definitely be suggesting that you go for a digital watch. Now, I have mentioned this in one of my exam hall videos, but it's worth commenting again. And it's not a bad thing. It was recently in our news here in England that students can't tell the time. Now, I find that a bit belittling and disrespectful to you all, but if you're not great at maths, then a digital watch probably is the way forward for you. It's nothing to be proud of, but I struggle a bit with maths, and I know that I find it easier like this. And on a side note, even though I do struggle, I still manage to get a B in my GCSE. So back in the day when it was all letters and nice and simple. But anyway, I shouldn't go off on a tangent. The point is, you want to practice like this and use your digital watch. And in terms of the examiner's tale, the reason I'm mentioning is that this is quite often on the side of papers I see little sums where students are working out how much time they've got left. That is absolutely acceptable. It's perfectly fine to do your maths on the side of the paper. It's going to have no effect on the marks that you're going to get. This paper is yours, so, you know, use the space to achieve what you need to. And I have noticed that these students that keep on doing the sums throughout the paper do really well. Obviously, it's hard for me to tell it's the same student unless somebody has very recognisable handwriting, but you can see occasionally, yes, that's that same student, and yes, they're doing their sums again, and yes, I have just given them, I don't know, 19 out of 20 for question 4 on paper 1, which, if you're doing AQA, you know is a big achievement. Alright then, best of luck. Get your watch. Don't rely on the clock in the distance. Have it to yourself. It will keep you more focused. Some people like to keep it on their wrist. Personally, when I'm doing exams or did exams in the past, I like to just have it down on the desk in front of me, but everybody's different. Alright then, best of luck. Bye for now.